Welcome. I hope everyone is doing good today. So this is exciting. Today we have 7 companies that are hiring work from home remote positions that are all data entry and no phone work. I know a lot of people are looking for no phone work because you're trying to work since COVID hit with kids in the house, other family members in the house. Everyone's working from home. Everyone is home. So put down in the comments below what type of work you are looking for. Are you specifically looking for data entry, non-phone work? Are you looking for things that don't have a set schedule or the schedule is very flexible? Are you okay with customer service work? Let us know down in the description below what it is that you are looking for. So let's just jump on in so I can share all the jobs that I have found that are urgently hiring and currently accepting applications. And then also, as always, the links to apply to any of these jobs will be linked in the description below. So the first one we have is a claims assistant. And so this is for fully remote. And it's data entry office work, and the location says it is a 100% remote position. It is permanent full-time, more than a year. And it pays $15 to $17 an hour. And with this position, you will be just entering all necessary information into a computer system for insurance claims, such as the patient name, the insurance ID number, their diagnosis and modifier. So this is for medical insurance, and their provider information. You'll also double check the claim to make sure the information that is entered is complete and accurate, and then you'll bill out the claim per the company's billing practices. And they are hiring urgently and hiring 2 candidates for this role. Now, several of these will be for the healthcare medical industry. Due to COVID, the healthcare medical industry, all administrative work and data entry positions, insurance verification, billing, coding, pretty much the entire healthcare industry went online because of COVID, and they've made things permanent work from home at this point. I work for a healthcare company fully remote online too, so that several positions will be that. If you're looking for data entry, non-phone work that pays well, that pays a good salary of $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, that comes with 401k insurance benefits, health insurance administrative actions such as entering insurance information, patient verification, billing, coding, that is where it is going to be at. A lot of data entry positions are hard to find, but these right now, the healthcare industry, because of COVID, is expanding worldwide. They're seeing more patients. They're having to bill more claims. You've got new things that they're billing for, like vaccines. So it is an ever-expanding industry right now. So I just wanted to mention that not all of them are, not all of the positions I am sharing today are healthcare related. But I did want to throw that out there, that if you're looking for permanent, full-time, work from home, data entry, non-phone work, the healthcare industry might be a career choice that you might want to move into. So with that being said, moving on, our second position is again in the healthcare industry, and it is an EMR, or electronic medical records, remote processor. And so they are looking for someone full-time, Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then they do sometimes have mandatory overtime, sometimes have voluntary overtime as inventory needs. And with this position, you'll be processing electronic medical records, so you need to be comfortable working in a high volume production environment. So that means being able to do so many an hour, so many a day, whatever the production they set is. And you will basically be documenting information in multiple platforms using 2 computer monitors, and they ask that you be able to use Microsoft Office, including Word and Excel. Now, they do state that they have comprehensive virtual training program followed by job shadowing with an assigned mentor. And this one, the company equipment will be provided to you. So they will give you a computer, monitor, a virtual phone, etc. And the healthcare company that I work for does that also. So when you're in the healthcare field, generally they will provide equipment for you and train you, so you don't need a lot of experience, and it is a great career path to follow for a permanent career, not just a job that you work a year or two and then you're off looking for something else again. It is a great career to get into. So the responsibilities of this position do include being able to accurately enter data when you're assigned by your team lead. You have to process electronic medical records from home, so remotely. You have to be able to work basically on your own with minimal supervision and responding to changing priorities and role needs. If you have any technical difficulties that you may experience, you need to report those, and you need to continue. They'll give you the metrics when you start meeting the required metrics. The qualifications for this are 6 months data entry experience required. It's only 6 months, and data entry is any kind of typing. So if you've been sending text messages, if you've been inputting anything into Excel, Word, Google Docs, you have been entering data into something. It does require a high school diploma or a GED, and then the other qualifications are just minimal, like adhere to the company policies. That's everywhere. You follow the rules or you don't have a job. They prefer someone who already has experience in the healthcare field, but it says preferred. It is not required. You need to be able to work efficiently with coworkers, listen to objective ideas, have organizational skills. So this one is an absolute, and this is for Seahawks Health. This is an absolute gem of a position. So moving on to the third position, it is again in the healthcare field, and it is a data abstractor for, I hope I don't butcher this name, Ascension. But they are looking for their cardiovascular department. It is full-time, Monday through Friday. And so it's almost the same as the previous position we talked about. You'll be taking data out of clinical forms and putting them into the computer system, into the database. You'll review medical records, take information out of the medical records, and input it into the computer system. You'll look up multiple medical records and use multiple databases. So you're just basically collecting patient information and organizing it into the system. This does only require a high school diploma or GED with 2 years of experience. If you don't have any experience, they would like an associate's degree. They prefer experience, but it says again preferred. It is not required. Okay, moving on to the fourth position is a data entry clerk for XYZ Cleaning contractors. Now, I'm not going to read too much in this. It will be linked in the description below. But basically, this is a cleaning company that provides janitorial service and a maintenance company to big businesses and small businesses. And so this will be basically gathering their invoices, statement reports, personal details, and documentation from employees or other departments, scanning the information and uploading it into the computer system, correcting any errors in the information, creating spreadsheets. Requirements are just good command of English, excellent knowledge of Microsoft Office and Excel, and good communication skills. Now, I could not find much information on this XY Cleaning contractors, so I want to stress that it's always important before you put in an application with anywhere that you do your due diligence due to all the scams online and research the company. The BBB.org for the United States, or the Better Business Bureau, is a great place to start when you're doing your research to make sure a company is legit before you hand over your personal information to them. So I did look up this company. There's only 2 records that come up, and they both are out of Plainville, New York. So it looks like the same company. When you open both records, they have the same information. They may have just updated their address at some point. But I just kind of wanted to show this, that when you do click in, my internet would cooperate. When you do click in, it does show that they've been in business for 47 years. So this is a cleaning company that's been around for a while, and I feel confident that this is an actual position and not a scam. So moving on with yet another medical position. And if you stay with me to the end, I promise the last one looks really, really cool, and it is not a medical position, I promise. And the last one is hiring 19,000 people. So do stick around to the end for that. So real quick, this one is hiring for a medical bill review specialist. And basically you need to process or reprice 60 medical bills a day. You review and check the work of other bill review specialists to make sure that they've done their job correctly, and you perform other activities and duties and assignments as requested. It does require a high school diploma, and they would like some experience with data entry, the ability to use computers for processing payments, and detail to orientation. And this is for the Trian Corporation. Now, next, I have grouped these two positions into one since they are for the same company. But following the medical field and remote work, the Bureau Behavioral Health Company is hiring a cash posting specialist, and this is remote work from home. They are hiring, I think this is 18, it may be 16, but they are hiring from all of these states. They do offer a benefit package with medical, dental, and vision insurance, life insurance, paid time off, retirement plan. They do offer tuition reimbursement if you want to go to school, or student loan reimbursement if you've already been to school, which is absolutely awesome. So in this position, you do get, when the insurance companies pay claims that have been billed out by the health insurance company, the payments come in, and you will post those payments, those insurance payments, or if they denied a claim, you'll post the denials, contractual adjustments in the system to the patient's account. You'll issue client and insurance refunds if you need to refund a company. If the client makes a self-payment, you'll apply those to their balances, and you'll reconcile the cash reports. So this does require experience of insurance billing or collections preferred, knowledge of explanation of benefits for insurance, strong analytical skills, but as far as education, it only requires a high school diploma or GED. And we won't really go over this one, but it will be linked down in the description below. This is for the same company, but it is for an insurance billing specialist. So what happens is when the patient is seen for service by a doctor, the insurance billing specialist will bill the claim out to the insurance and do everything that they need. And then when the payment comes in, the cash posting specialist will post all of that to the patient's account. So with the billing specialist, they have the same benefit package, but they do charge capture and timely submission of the billing. And then they oversee the collection of the account balances and timeliness of payment posting. And again, you must have a high school diploma or GED and have customer service skills, and they do prefer healthcare billing experience. Now, if you have stayed with me to the end, thank you so much. The last position I have is Sigtrack. Now, Sigtrack is hiring 19,000 people. And what they basically do is they look over forms of like voter registration, different kind of forms, and they verify information on the form, and they input data into the system. So this is a data entry position. It pays per piece that you process. So if you only process 20 pieces, you're not going to get paid as much as if you process 60 pieces of paper data. Therefore, the faster you type, the more money you can make. There is no cap on the amount of money you can make with this opportunity. Now, you do have to provide your own computer equipment, and your computer either has to be Windows 10 or 11 or Mac OS 10.15 or higher. You are required to have high-speed internet, and you do have to have at least a 4K monitor or a second monitor. And so For their legal requirements, because you will have access to voter data, every user must provide proof of U.S. residency. So you will be asked to send a 3-second video of your driver's license to prove your identity and that you are a citizen of the United States. But this company is legit and legal. So if you're worried about sending your information to scams, I have checked this out. This company is not a scam. You will be an independent contractor, but you cannot, they accept workers from all states except California and Massachusetts. And if you just click on these little bubbles, how do I start? You literally just click this get started button to sign up. Now, they do pay for PayPal account. So you will need to set up a PayPal account to receive payment for your work. But if we click on over to look how the pay works, because this is kind of interesting. As a data entry specialist, you get the first pass at it. You get the document and you type and insert the data. And then they have a second check to make sure the data was inserted correctly and that you didn't make any mistakes. There is a second person that processes the same document and double checks everything to make sure the data was entered correctly with no mistakes. So you are graded on the accuracy. If you typed all the information correctly, 99% accuracy, it shows like that you'd get $108. Like if the pay, so you split the pay between the two of you, but the person doing the data input and the most typing gets most of the money as long as you're typing it accurately. The person reviewing it just is kind of looking over it and only having to type things and input data if you made a mistake and they have to correct it. So they have this sliding scale. If they have to correct 10% of your work, you get half the pay, they get half the pay. But if you have almost all of it correct, they only get a tiny percentage of the pay for checking over your work and you get most of the pay. So you may want to look over this page, read everything, but they pay every Friday, so you do get paid weekly by PayPal. And again, they are hiring 19,000 people, so I will leave the link in the description below to sign up and apply for this. 2 videos will be popping up on your screen. One I picked for you and the other YouTube picked for you that you might enjoy next. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another work from home or money making video from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.